Guy Make Gadgets and Gizmos. I'm Richie, and I'm currently here at the E3 Expo here in Los Angeles. And what I wanted to showcase in this video today is this cool little gadget here. I'm sure lots of you guys who travel, especially you guys are on the road a lot, of course you have your laptop, right? Or you may have your tablet. In this case I have a Surface Pro tablet. So of course when I'm in my hotel room like this, I do my work on this. So this is the real estate that I have to work with, right? But wouldn't it be great if without any messy wires, I could actually hook this up to the big screen TV in my hotel room? I mean, most hotel rooms today have big screens, right? And that's really valuable real estate that I could be using along my computer to get more work done, right? And in this particular hotel room, which I love, is that the screen is right here above the desk, so it would make a great computer workstation if I was able to connect to this TV without the use of any bulky wires, right? Who wants to travel with a bunch of bulky wires and then let alone have to fumble with hooking them up to the TV and all that? So, introducing our good old friend here. This is a Miracast compatible device. It's called a wireless display adapter, and it's this is a Microsoft product, and this is version 2.0. It was a version 1.0 that came out a couple years back. But what's good about this one is that the latency is much improved. So whatever you do on your main screen or whatever, especially if you're going to be mirroring stuff from your screen to this screen, the latency or the lag is greatly reduced. And the form factor itself is much more improved, because you can see here, you have two small little pieces here, as opposed to, I think in the version 1.0 it was just one USB stick. And I think the problem with the USB stick, as you're going to see, because what's going to happen is that with this device you usually have two plugs. So you have of course the HDMI plug that you plug into the back of the television, and then there's also, you have to power this, right? So the way you power this is you plug this USB plug into the USB port and TV in the back as well, because all TVs have USB ports for power, and they of course obviously have the HDMI ports for external signals. And that's it. I plug this in to the back of the TV, and then there's especially because this device works and is compatible with either any devices like game consoles, like the Shield, for example, that portable game console that is Miracast enabled, or Windows 8.1 and higher devices. So this obviously has Windows 10 on it, so it will work if you have Windows 8.1. If you can, upgrade to Windows 10, but it will work with Windows 8.1 as well. So you download that software, which I will show you in a second as well, and then you just connect to the TV wirelessly, and it's that simple. So enough chit chat, as I always say. Let me just show you how you hook this up to the back of the TV, install the software, and then you can start using this as a secondary screen. Now, of course, this now will be just like any secondary screen if you have connected to your computer, in that you can go into your display settings and you can either mirror your screen, or if you want, you can just have a second screen, so to increase your productivity, right? So let's jump into it, and let's show you how to hook this up. Right, so here's the device a little bit closer up to the screen, so you can see. So it has this little cable here. It's about just about a foot long, and then you have this piece that plugs into your HDMI port in the back of the TV. And then you have this USB piece that plugs into the USB port in the back of your television. So the USB, this actually provides a 5-volt DC power source to power this. And I guess the little wireless radio is inside here, right? And this is what connects wirelessly to your laptop, right, or tablet. So, and what I like about this version 2.0 is, as I said, this has improved latency over the version 1.0 model. That's one off. And they've also, version 1.0 was pretty much, if I was to connect these two together, it would be one long piece. Version 1.0 was like this one long, it's like a stick of gum, one long form factor. And I guess the problem with that is with a lot of TVs, of course the HDMI piece is sticking in the back of the television, so you're going to have this long like USB stick sticking into the wall, behind the television, which in a lot of cases, especially in this hotel room, for example, the TV's right against the wall, right? So you would have connection problems. So I think Microsoft heard the consumers and they said, okay, well, just snap it in two pieces, and then you have a smaller distance or smaller clearance required between the TV and the wall, so this can plug into the back, especially if, again, the HDMI ports or in the back of the television. If you're lucky to find a TV with the ports on the side, good for you, but just get version 2.0 and you won't have that problem anymore. And this particular model, I don't have it on me. Some TVs, the USB plug is way far away, far away from the HDMI port. So there's an extender that you can get. It comes with this actually. You plug into the USB piece and it extends the reach by about 6 or so inches, and so you get a greater reach between both ports. But most TVs, the ports are close together, so a lot of times you don't need that extender. You can just use this. Now, one other very, very important thing to note. So a lot of people may think this is trivial, but I think it's very important because I'm very forgetful. A lot of times, you're going to be plugging this into the back of your television set, right? So you're not going to see it once it's plugged in. And even at home when I use this, there are times when I just go out, especially when I had the previous version to this, version 1.0, I would just go out and go on the road, travel, and forget to take this out of the back of the television, right? Because, as they say, out of sight, out of mind. But I think Microsoft, and I don't know if this was part of the plan, but it's ingenious. What they've done, when you're not using this, there's this little piece of plastic here, and all it is, it has if you look closely here, it has the rectangular piece on one side, that's for your USB plug, and then on the other side there, right there, you see the HDMI plug, right? So that's for this plug, right? So that's good. So normally when you're traveling with it, when it's in storage, you just plug this into this side, plug that into that side, and you have this nice little compact device, and it protects the ports, right, from any damage. But it also serves another purpose, I think, because when you're using this, right, you take these out, right, and you put these in the back of the television, and you have this knocking around. So what you would normally do, what I do, I just put this on the desk next to my laptop. So when I'm packing up, ready to go and get my flight, like I'm going to be doing so later today, I will see this on the desk and say, what's this for? Oh, right, yes, I have this on the back of the television set. Let me take it out and let's go. So congrats to Microsoft. I don't know if that was on purpose, but I think it's really cool. This little piece of plastic is a little reminder that, hey, you have your $50 wireless display adapter behind your TV set in the hotel room. Remember to take it out when you're leaving. So important little piece of information there. So as you can see in the back here, looking at the ports, HDMI 1, that's this port right here, that's being used by the TV service that's coming through the television in this hotel room. So I don't need to use that port because, as with most televisions, they have multiple HDMI ports. And as you can see here, there's a port 2 and port 3, which are HDMI. Right here is port 2, that's port 3 that are available. And right next to the HDMI ports, there's also a USB port, which I'm going to be using for power. So all I do is take my wireless media adapter. I'm going to use this HDMI plug here. If you can see it closely, it's a little fuzzy. That's better. So I'm going to take my HDMI piece and plug that into. I'm going to use HDMI port 3, just because I feel like it. So I plug that in there, and then I'm going to take the USB piece, just this. Plug that into the USB port on the television. I think it's this way. Like that. And what I like about this design as well is that, as you can see, these ports are pretty well closely lumped up together, but the adapter itself, there's enough clearance still that you can put the adapters side by side and they can plug into the plugs in the television. So Microsoft has actually done good work in making sure that the media adapter is not too big and that you cannot have these two pieces side by side. So that's good. And that's it, I'm done on this end. So I've hooked up the wireless media adapter to the back of the television. Here's my laptop. In this case I'm using a Surface Pro 3 tablet and a keyboard combo here as my demo. So let me just turn the TV on. Now what I'm going to do is go to port, I think it was HDMI port 3. So normally I look for the input key. There's usually an input key on these remotes. Just press that. Oh, this is a nice one, and then you just use the little select HDMI 3, press enter, and as you can see the Microsoft logo comes up. So the name of this adapter is MS Display Adapter 94. That's the name of the adapter that's behind the television, and as you can see it's ready to connect, and it's actually right now, out there scanning for anybody who wants to connect to it. So in this case it's going to be this, right? So now we have to download and install the Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter app. So first thing we do, we go to the Microsoft App Store, which is here, and then once you're within the App Store, just search for the Wireless Display Adapter, and here it is, Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter. Click on that and it takes you to the download page. Now once you get in here, you would actually click the download and install button, which would be here. I already installed it on my machine, so as you can see it has an open button, but in your case, if you haven't installed it yet, when you do open it for the first time, you can just, this would say download, right? Download and install or something like that. Anyway, you just click that and the app is installed on your PC. So what you do next, once you've installed the app successfully, you simply access your menu on the right hand side, and anybody familiar with Windows 10 on a tablet, you can easily access this menu by just swiping from the right hand bezel and swipe inwards towards the screen, and this comes up, this nice table. And on the lower right hand side here, you see these little tiles, right? So the tile that you're going to want to use is the connect tile right here. So you just click on that. What's going to happen then is going to actually search for wireless display and audio devices. So I have a Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth radio system in the room called the Head Rush. So it's actually picked up on that. Now what would normally happen is that the Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter, I think mine is the number 84 or something anyway, but normally you would see a Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter in this list as well. Now the reason it's not coming up on this screen is because I currently, for some reason, I just turned the television off, so it's not powered up. But this is just to show you how to install the app. So that being said, again, once you install the app, you come here, you press connect, you will see the Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter come up here, and your display adapter will have a unique identifier, and that's usually a number at the end of the name, display adapter. So I think mine is like 64 or 34 or something like that. But anyway, once you see that, you just click on that, and then you will connect within mere seconds. And then what would happen is that you would have a mirror image of your screen. So you would have a mirror image of this screen, as an example, on your big screen television set or on your projector. Okay, so that being said, we now know how to install the app. Let's actually do the demo and connect to a real live TV. I press connect, and it's actually looking for devices, and it's actually found the MS Display Adapter 94. Right there it says that, which is that. So they found each other, and that took like a fraction of a second. All I do is just press on that, and it says it's connecting. It's connecting to my Surface 3 here. And as you can see, we're connected. Isn't that, how simple was that? So what I like to do I like to actually have this as a second monitor. So I'm going to go into my display settings here, and let me just see, I think it's here I can adjust. Right here, yeah. So it says here duplicate these displays under multiple displays. Just going to click that down menu there and say extend these displays. And let me just say apply. So right now I have two monitors, 1 and 2. I'm going to say apply. So now I have keep changes. So 2 monitors. In addition to just video that you can stream wirelessly to your TV, you stream sound as well, right? I started this movie here, and it's playing on this screen, but the sound is coming through the television set. Right? So, of course, now, would I want to watch the movie on this or on that? I want to watch it on there. So, let's just drag it over. Go over there. And I can go to full screen. There you go. And here I have my movie playing from my tablet on the big screen. The sound comes through the big screen as well, so I can work on my, on my boring Excel sheet. I'll do some work here on my tablet while I'm watching a movie, or I can just use the TV for, work purposes. Have my, presentation or whatever on there. So if you don't believe me with sound, let me just send the sound here. See? Easy. Movie playing, sound playing, streaming, and just in case you don't believe me, no wires, streaming wirelessly. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's virtually no lag between what's on the tablet and what's on the television. Alright, virtually no lag at all. So one other thing I want to quickly show is, it's for productivity purposes, right? So most of you guys who are traveling, it's just, I would normally just go back in display settings and go into display, go back to here, extend displays, apply, keep changes, and then what I normally would do is, while I'm, open the web, and again, this is so great. I actually can, use a second screen, especially if you have like a large Excel spreadsheet or something and you need real estate. I can work here. Do my work on this screen, right? While watching a movie on my other screen here. Alright, so again, I'm working, and while working, I can watch a movie on my other screen, and it's just productivity, right? So that's a demo of using the Microsoft Wireless Display Adapter to connect to your hotel room television set. You set up yourself in seconds. There's no messy wires, and you can be even more productive. And what's really great about it is that when you're done, you have this little plastic reminder that you have a $50 wireless display adapter at the back of your hotel television, so remember to take it out when leaving. And as a matter of fact, I'm checking out of this room right now. I'm actually going back to the E3 conference. I'm here in Los Angeles. So, thanks for watching Richie's Gaming Gadgets and Gizmos, and come back for more stuff. You guys have fun. Alright, bye. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm going to ask you to do 2 things before you leave.
one, there's a button right up here on the screen to my right here. Click on that, and that will take you to our website, www.redtechbot.com. When you get on that site, there will be a button there where you can actually sign up for our newsletter. And when you do sign up for our newsletter by entering in your email address, you will automatically be entered into all of our tech giveaways. And by tech giveaways, these are some typical examples of what we will be giving away, and these are some examples. There's other stuff as well. And the good news is, you just have to enter your email address once, and it will automatically be entered into the pool every time we do a draw. And we will use that email address, of course, to contact the winner, to tell them, hey, you've won something, and it's really cool. And of course, the newsletter will have updates on tech reviews, what's coming up new, what's coming up next, new stuff in the industry, and even information on future giveaways, right? So it's really nice newsletter that we're going to be sending out. And one other thing is, on this side on the screen here, up here on my left, you click on that and you will subscribe to the channel. Now, by subscribing, of course, you will be at the forefront of any new things that are happening, any new videos that are coming out. And what I will also be doing is I'll be doing videos where I'll be talking about what we're going to be doing as a next giveaway, right? So you want to be subscribed, tuned in to that as well. So it's going to be a fun year and fun years to come as well. So yeah, that being said, you guys have a great day. Bye.